Okay, we start ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, this is the introduction, just introduction for matrix. I think everybody know how to do it lah. Actually, just a refresh your understanding on matrix. Okay, so arithmetic operation involving matrices. So there are many information in real life display in table form. For example, production, manufacturing, dietary table, price schedule. So let's see the following example of dietary table of 3 kind of food. Okay, so we have food A, food B, and food C. So each food have different types of calcium, iron, and vitamin A. So move the label from the table, so the result will be a matrix. So we can define the matrix as below. So matrix is a set of rectangular array donated by this, where Aij is called an entry or element. Okay, and the ith row of matrix A is from 1 to M. Okay, 1 to M, and then the jth column of matrix A is from 1 to N. So this is how a matrix looks like. If matrix A has a row and n column, if matrix A has m row and n column, then A is a matrix, okay, of order m by n. So usually it will be written as m times n, okay. M refer to row, n refer to column. So you should remember to define the size of matrix as row and column. So it is very important for you how to know the size of row and column, because it will reflect on matrix addition, multiplication. Okay, so you should know when you read the size of matrix. So you should read this as how many rows multiply with how many columns. Okay. So for matrix addition and subtraction, so you must make sure for doing addition and subtraction, it must have the same size. As you see, the size of this is 2 row and 3 column. This is also 2 row and 3 column. So if you have 2 row and 3 column, this is 3 row and 3 column, so you cannot add or subtract the matrices. For example, A plus B, so you need to add every the element inside the matrix A to element in the matrix B using their own specific entry lah. For example, 1 plus negative 3 equal to negative 2, negative 2 plus 2 equal to 0, 3 plus 1 equal to 4, 8 plus 1 equal to 9, negative 1 plus 0 equal to negative 1, and 4 plus negative 1 equal to 3. Okay, so same goes to A minus B. The same thing, you just it must have the same size. Okay, saya tekankan kat sini mesti size yang sama. Okay, so 1 minus 3 equal to 4, negative 2 minus 2 equal to negative 4, 3 minus 1 equal to 2, 8 minus 1 equal to 7, negative 1 minus 0 equal to negative 1, 4 minus negative 1 equal to 5. Okay, so hopefully for negative, how you want to use the calculator will be no problem lah. You don't have a problem on that. Okay, for Scala multiplication, so let A, Scala meaning that a number. Okay, Scala, we multiply a number or a Scala with a matrix. Okay, so let matrix A with size row to column 3, so is size 2 by 3. Okay. So if you want to find negative 3a, we just multiply negative 3 in each of the entry. Okay. So multiply negative 3 each entry. Negative 3 times 1, negative 3 times negative 2, 6. Okay, negative 3 times 3 equal to negative 9. Negative 3 times 2 equal to negative 6. Negative 3 times negative 1 equal to 3. And negative 3 times 0 equal to 0. Okay, so you just multiply the Scala for each entry, each element in the matrix. Okay, okay, for matrix multiplication, for matrix A, B is defined only when the number of column A is the same as the number of row B. Okay, if you, what it means, we look here. Okay, let's say we have A and B. So we want to find matrix A multiply with B. So the first important thing, you need to know the size. Okay, so size for matrix A is 2 row, 2 columns, so 2 by 2. And then size for matrix B is 2 row, 3 columns, so 2 by 3. Okay, so you need to look at this one, the column and the row for B. Tengok ni dia dekat dalam. Okay, so these two must, the value must be the same. Okay, the value of this should be both 2. Kalau 3, both 3. Kalau 1, both 1. If not, you cannot do the matrix multiplication. Okay, so as here fulfill, so you will get the answer of the matrix with size 2 times 3. So the new matrix that you will get for A times B must be the size of 2 times 3. Okay, so kita kena, you must make sure lah you will have 2 times 3. 2 row, 3 column. Okay, for example, you want to know the first entry. This is what? You must know this is first row, first column. 2 times 3 plus 0 times 1. Okay. Next, you will get 6. Next, you want to know this part here. So meaning that you will need to have first row, second column to get this answer. So you get 2 times negative 1, 0 times 0. Okay, so you will get negative 2. And then for this one, you want to know this answer, you need to read the entry address. So this is first row, third column. Okay, first row, third column. So meaning that you must multiply 2 times 2 plus 0 times 5. Okay, so you will get 4. Okay, so the first row, you already complete the first row. Okay, the next row, second row and first column, this part. Okay, so you multiply negative 1 with 3 and 2 times 1. Okay, you get negative 1. Okay, the second row and the second column. So you must multiply negative 1 with negative 1, 2 times 0. Okay, so you will get 1. And then the last one is the second row, third column. So negative 1 times 2 plus, plus 2 times 5. So you will get 8. Okay, so you must fulfill at the end, the size of this matrix should be 2 row, 3 column. Okay. For transpose matrix, so let's say we have matrix A for size 3 by 2 3 row, 2 column, 3 row by 2 column. Then for A transpose, you just exchange the row to become, the column and become the row. Column 2 become the second row for A transpose. Okay, so if you don't have a question, maybe you can try to do this, or you already done that. Can I just give a few minutes, maybe 15 minutes?
Can.
Okay.
Yeah, can.
Okay, good.